Looks like another world is coming. Why do I have to do this over and over? It's always the same. They don't deserve to be saved. Oh well. Let's go again, my lord. Hello? Hi. Haha. 音大丈夫? Sound okay? BGM okay? Hey, Laurentius, thank you for coming. Cryo, thank you for the follow. Hello. やばい、めっちゃ緊張する。Okay, well, let's get to it. Okay, this nice. Leo. Hello. Where are my assets? Oh no. Hello. Haha. Okay, we're just gonna get started. Ignore that letter. Sorry, my desk is a bit dirty. There's nothing important to see there. So I kind of maybe died. Don't worry, that happens to me every now and then. Good news is, I usually reincarnate pretty quickly. And it looks like this time I even might have stayed in the same world. But you guys didn't see anything strange before this, by the way, did you? I don't know. For some reason, I seem to have reincarnated in some sort of, like, weird magic form. I don't know. You might be seeing some of my, like, old memories or something. So yeah, I've got, let's just, reveal this little by little. Here's some of my hair. There's a nice shiny thing here. I keep it nice and clean. Appearances are important, after all, when you're a noble. Oh, hold on. I might have the wrong expression on. Oh, no. Mate. What was it again? This one? There we go. Look at these eyes. Hold on. I'm gonna get bigger. I can blink now. Look at that. Ha! Alright, I'm gonna get bigger. Hold on. Hello. Hey, hey. Oh, look at this nice jewelry. That's really pretty. And I love this hairstyle. This is super nice. My mouth isn't moving. Hold on. I might need to adjust my settings here. Is my mic still picking up okay? Why is this, Yeah, bye. Okay, hello. It's moving now. This thing's acting really weird. Okay. Oh, it's connected to the wrong microphone. That's why. There we go. Now I can move my mouth correctly. Awesome. Oh, that's my background. Okay. Now to get a little smaller so that we can show the rest of this. This is my favorite part. Look at this lace. Somebody made that for me. It's incredible. Oh my god. Let's see if we can get in close on the details, actually. It is really nice. And you see my mask over here? They even made that into like a little emblem. That's so cute. That's all I have right now. I think this new body is still in the process of reincarnating or something. I love the texture on this coat too. That's super nice. And then I've got this little piece of armor over here. I am a sword fighter after all. So, that's the new me. Let me shrink down a bit. And a few of you have stopped by before. I never really had a proper debut. Ah, thank you, my lord. Indeed. My utmost compliments to the artisan who made all of this for me. I will have a proper credit towards the end, but Matryoshka doll, wow! Voig, thank you for the follow, welcome. My pal, my mama, Matryoshka doll, she made this for me. And my buddy Coco, he did the design. I'll have a proper credit later on. So let's get moving to debut stuff. Summary of me. My name. Get ready. This is going to be on the test. Venentine the Many, Man of 10,000 Masks, Chancellor Knight to the Pearl Empress, Holy Sword of the Granite Moon Kingdom, the Pathless Wanderer, Second Guardian of Tartarus, First Prophet of the Savage God, Lord Magistrate of the Silver Court, Disciple of the Lonely Flame, 10th Provincer of the Frill, the Angel of Ills, the Right Hand of Death, the Infinite Impostor, Devil of the Deceiving Eyes, the Eternally Reincarnated and Fashionably Late Savior of all worlds, parenthetically the Returned. Did you get that? I just go by Venentine, Vene, Ven. Either of those is fine. Imposter? No, don't worry about that one. That was given to me by a certain king who let's just say me and him didn't get along very well. My age. You want me to say it again? You'll get it again later. I have it all written down. I'll show you later. We got to keep this moving. My age is a bit complicated. I've only been in my current form for a total of like 10 minutes. And I'm not sure how many lives I've had before that. My memories are a little on and off. In terms of my appearance, I suppose generally like 20 to 30, anywhere in that range. Birthday, also unknown. My earliest memory is waking up in a forest called Tartarus. That date... What was it again? It was the 19th of Warmth. I'm not sure how that translates into this world. It was a different calendar. Sometime in the summer? July, maybe? Let's go with that for now. Height can be anywhere from 150 to 180 centimeters. Typically, I'm around 160-ish. Weight, between 100 and 200 pounds. Typically around 120-ish. On the smaller side. Smaller gives me some better combat opportunities. Profession. I've been a lot of things, of course, over my various lives. Typically things like Royal Guard, Lord Chancellor, Magistrate, etc. I've also been a fry cook, pizza delivery. I currently work as a software engineer, actually. I've learned to use some of the... I'm not sure what they are. You call them computers? These magic crystal things? Whatever. Race. I'm a normal human person. Nothing else. You got that? Right? Okay. I know my looks may not align with that all the time. But that's what I am. Don't ask too many questions. Or do. I won't stop you. Languages. I speak a few. English and Albanian are my native languages. I'm not a gnome. No. Gnomes are tiny little guys, I think. At least they were. Unless you guys have a different definition of gnomes in this world. I don't know yet. So yeah, English. English is my native language. Or at least, you know, something similar. I don't know why I'm able to understand these languages. Maybe, you know, my various other world lives experienced similar languages. Mona me në kanë hir lafship. On jemrit me shqip ke shpaja, shto kimi bolaf me babin, me familjen kapak. Po kumnet në Amerikë për ne kapak kum harau shqip nuk monëm atë kmerë. Po kanë herë ko të boj ka një laf, ashtu, I'll try my best with Albanian a little bit. That's a gnome? I think I've seen that guy before. I might have fought him before. Are you sure? I don't know. I've got a lot of studying to do. I also speak a little bit of Japanese. Nihongo mo skoshi hanaseru. Nihongo wa sa, yoku wakaru kedo, nanka hanaseru no koto ga renshu ga nai yo ne. Dakara, nanka, chotto warui hanashite gomen ne. I'll try a little bit of Japanese every now and then too. I know quite a bit. I just don't have a lot of speaking practice with it, so I'd really like to have some more of that. Spanish as well. Puedo hablar un poco español. Estudié por 2-3 años, pero no se usó y mucho olvidé. I used to know quite a lot of Spanish actually, but I've forgotten it over the years. I'd like to brush up on that as well, but not enough time in the day. The English conquered your world in the First Age. Interesting. I've never been much of a history buff. How did they get there? Well, I'll have to do some reading, I guess. So that's the basic information. Nice Nihongo, yes. Nihongo gambarimasu. Alright, let's move on to my likes and dislikes here. Let me shrink a little bit more. No! There we go. Sorry again for my desk. Yeah, there's stuff lying everywhere. Likes. Since I've come to this world, I've developed quite a few likes. Wait, I just said I came here 10 minutes ago. Maybe these come from another life. I don't know. I may have been in this world before. It's possible. Question. Yes. Hello. I'm happy to answer any questions about my person. I'm a respectable person after all. Nothing suspicious. Yeah, raptors, listen, raptors, very, very big amount of dislike, but they're not that common. I've only encountered them maybe twice or 3 times in my various worlds. Yeah, about that. It started with, I was on an island, some strange island. I don't remember what I was doing exactly. I was on a quest to, I don't know, something about pirates. Did I ever meet an elf named Fargoth who had a cool ring? Doesn't ring a bell. Fargoth. I'll think about it. My memories are not always in the right order or fully there. But anyway. I didn't even realize that. Likes programming, hates bugs. Yeah. Adam Sandler knows what he does. He knows what he's done. And I won't forgive him for it. But that's between us. I was going to start with the likes, though. Let's focus on the positive for a bit. Video games. Those are a lot of fun. I play quite a bit of those. I've learned to use a lot of the technology in this world. So, a lot of my streams will be gaming. Most of them, probably. We'll talk more about that. I like film. I studied quite a bit of film history and like film as literature. Things like that. I haven't had much chance to really like be a film buff, you know, just because my hobbies are all over the place. But I really do like watching film, especially like weird films or things that like take you out of your comfort zone. TTRPGs are a lot of fun. I'll talk more about that down the line. But huge fan of those. Literature was also something I studied. I am, I try to be a literary buff. I mean, I really enjoy reading. I like looking through the lens of history and various cultures into their literature and examining that sort of thing. I'd really like to do some sort of book club eventually. If I can find the time for that, and also the books. We'll see. Science. I'm a big sort of like science hobby person. Not so much recently, I guess. When I was younger, really. But I do follow a lot of like astrophysics, astronomy, stuff like that. I've always had a fascination with it. And it's always something that I'm like looking to learn more about. Fantasy stuff, for obvious reasons. I like fantasy things. Largely most of the worlds that I've been through have been what you would call fantasy. So there's a bit of familiarity there. I do enjoy scheming and plotting. I very much do enjoy that. Programming. I do programming as well. Mostly in C# these days. I also know a bit of C++. And anime. I'm a big anime fan. Always have been since I was little. I don't like math very much. Numbers, not my strong point. I don't like that they tell me what to do. I don't like that. Wasps. Those are the worst. Absolute worst. I hate them. I can't stand wasps. If there's anything that I have a phobia of, it's definitely like bees and wasps. I didn't put bees on here because I respect bees. They make honey. They're good little guys. I know they mean the best. I don't like them in anywhere like a 30-foot radius of me. But wasps are just big, mean bastards. Fuck them. Excuse me. I mean, I have quite a distaste for them. I don't like dying. Dying sucks. It's terrible. I don't recommend it. I've done it quite a few more times than I would like to. Hopefully, I don't do that for a while. But, my line of work tends to be a bit dangerous. What else is there? Bugs. Both the programming kind and the creepy crawly kind. Do not like those. Raptors, I told you about the raptors. Mushy fruit. That's like a texture thing. I hate the texture so much. I hate it. That's enough of that then. My favorite. I just have a whole bunch of stuff here. Let me scoot over to this side actually. I thought this would be. I'm not going to talk too much about all this, but I thought this might give you like a good impression of me. I love some pleskavica. I love veal parmesan. I make a kick-ass veal parmesan. Probably one of my favorite things to cook. Anything with lamb or shrimp, absolutely love those. Chicago deep dish pizza is the best pizza. Don't ask me why I know that or how I've had it before. I also don't know. My memories, as I said, are not all there all the time. But I will fight you over this. I love banana bread and like muffins and like anything really that I can have with like coffee and tea. Probably my favorite thing is like having like a nice dark coffee and something sweet. That is absolute bliss. Let's move on. Games. There's a whole list of games there. Dark Cloud is probably my favorite game. Respect the Deep Dish? Hell yeah. Dark Cloud, I don't know how many of you know what that game is. It's not like super popular. But that game, I don't know. It's just like the perfect combination of elements for me. It's everything that I like in a game. And it remains my favorite games to this day. Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, those were games that I grew up with. Those were like huge part of my childhood. I grew up with a lot of like PS2 era stuff. Fear. I'm not usually big on FPS games, but Fear just takes it to another level. I'm the type of person who loves like stylish games. I will die over and over and again in a game just to like make a stylish play. So Fear really enables that, and I love it. Breath of the Wild is amazing. I played that a few years ago. Really loved that, start to finish. Undertale was a really good game. I haven't kept up with that, actually. I will have to at some point I think we'll play that from the start, and we'll play through like the new stuff as well, because it's been quite a while. Crusader Kings 2 I have played way too much of, like absolutely stupid amounts of it, but it's so much fun. That and Minecraft are two of my like just go to like chill games, like, you know, games where I don't want to, I don't know, they just relax me a lot. I really like building stuff in Minecraft. I'd like to have like an open Minecraft stream at some point, if I can get that going, and if I can run Minecraft while streaming. Mountain Blade, I played a little of that recently. That's also like a game that I really enjoy, a lot of fun. They last forever though, a campaign in that game, but there's just so much to do, and it's really like pretty relaxing for me. Kingdom Hearts. I really want to play more Kingdom Hearts. I've only played Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep. And of those, something about Birth by Sleep I just really love. And also it has the best opening out of all the games. Only played Minecraft? That's alright. Some of these I'll replay, so we'll get to experience them together. Lisa. I definitely want to replay Lisa. Because I never did finish the second one. I've been meaning to for so long, but at this point, like, I'd probably need to start it all from the beginning if I was going to do that. So we'll do that sometime. Actually, is Lisa okay to... It should be fine to stream, right? Probably. Benbow Quest. I'm going to wager that none of you know what Benbow Quest is, but it's absolutely an incredible experience. There's not much more I can say about it. #1 banned on Steam game. Gabe Newell does not want you to experience Benbow Quest because you will never experience games the same way again. So go play Benbow Quest. You can find it on itch. The dev is also just a really cool guy, Thumbtack. Really fun person. I think we're on like Thumbtack 3. I don't know. I'm not sure about the Thumbtack lore. And then RuneScape. 07 to 09 RuneScape was my shit. I played so much of that. I don't know what you just wrote, Leo, but I think it got censored. If you played RuneScape during that time period, and you knew someone with the name Naruto, Naruto2235, that was me, and I'm sorry. And yes, I know I spelled Naruto wrong. Well, my friend spelled it wrong because he made the account for me, but whatever. God, I still cringe at that. But onward to anime and manga. There's a whole list of anime and manga that I like. I'm going to start with Kagero Project. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with that. I was a huge fanboy of that for so long. I haven't kept up with it. Oh, you played in those times? Nice. Yeah, that was a really good time for RuneScape. I don't know. It just hasn't been the same since. I can't really get into MMOs anymore. But what I always say about RuneScape is it was like... What is it? It's like 90% chat room and 10% game. Like, it was really... I went there to like chat with random people and mess around. That was most of the fun for me. And unfortunately, I didn't keep up with anyone who I played with. I hope all my old friends are doing well there. But yeah, anime, Kagero Project. I was a huge fan of that. And a certain character from there inspired a lot of my current character. I'll see if any of you can guess that. Hello, Voig. Made the move to YouTube? Something wrong with my Twitch? Some of my first anime. Actually, I don't have Naruto on here, but Naruto was like what really got me into like the anime scene. Like the first time when I became conscious of what like anime was with Naruto. Before that, I watched Zatch Bell when I was little. I loved that show so much. I actually reread the manga pretty recently, and it holds up so well. The manga especially is so good. Passing through the describes, thank you. Appreciate that. Let me get a drink. Oh, Lane. I need to rewatch that sometime. It's been a few years. But that was an experience. Like, I don't know. Just the aesthetic of it, the whole experience that it carries you through. Lane is just so special. And I really enjoyed it. Hunter x Hunter. I recently watched Hunter x Hunter, actually. I finished it, like, sometime last month. And, at first I was sort of unsure. Like, I don't think it was until the Chimera Ant arc that I would have put it on my favorites. But that arc was so amazing. There was so much about that arc that I just absolutely love. You know what? An anime club would be interesting too, sort of. Like, watch something, maybe not on stream, but like watch it together and then talk about it afterwards. I think that would be really fun. Because I really enjoy, we could do the same thing with like films and stuff. I really enjoy picking apart art pieces like that. But I have to have it like fresh in my head. But I really love the sort of like moral quandary that that arc sort of develops over time. The way that the ants start out as like just very like basic bad evil thing, you know? You don't feel sorry for them if they die. They're just bad. And then as it moves forward, like especially the royal guards and the king, they just develop so much. But at the same time, okay, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything. If you want to watch Hunter x Hunter, just skip the Greed Island arc, because that arc isn't that great. Skip to the Chimera Ant arc, because that is just, it's a piece of work. What else have we got on here? One of my favorites that I'm following right now is ReZero. Huge fan of that. As well as Log Horizon. I said that I like scheming and plotting. I really love shows that are about that too. Like shows that sort of take a step away and have this sort of big picture scheming and plotting. I didn't put Overlord on here. I have to catch up on Overlord too. That's another one that does that. I really love that sort of thing. Especially Log Horizon. Because it takes this idea of the isekai and it like almost goes like sociological with it. Like it takes a look at like, okay, how are people going to react to this new set of laws? How are humans as a whole going to react? I think that's like such an interesting concept. It's so good. I really like that it steps away from like the traditional isekai where you're just sort of centered on this character going through the isekai, and it becomes more about the society in the isekai. I have to catch up on Maiden Abyss as well. That is just, wow. Ugh. That's all I can say about that. Oh my god. I think Maiden Abyss is the only like media to ever make me physically sick. Like watching it and physically feeling like I'm gonna be sick. I love it. Incredible. Demon Slayer, I have to catch up on that too. But like, I don't know. I really, it's kind of basic in a way, I guess, but I don't know. I love it. At least through the first season in the movie. Like the animation, of course, it has a lot of incredible moments. And then this sort of, I don't know the right word for this. Dichotomy between humans and demons. The way they set that up is like basic in a way, but it doesn't make it any less interesting, I think. What else is up here? Konosuba, Danshi Kokosei no Nichijao. I love that sort of like slice of life thing. I'm watching right now, actually, Komi Can't Communicate, which is also pretty good. There's a bit of like weirdness, I guess, in the style that some people don't like, and I can understand that. I think the animation is pretty good. I think the anime really does it justice. Their timing is fantastic in the anime as well, which is super important. Mirai Nikki is on there, but that's super old. There's too many, like, I can't fit everything that I like on here. Clannad was also big when I was younger. I was super into that. That's all for now. We'll talk more about these. What else have I got? Next slide. Oh yeah, things that I've been recently watching, playing, blah blah blah. Reading. Okay. The Holy Bible. Well, you know, of course, coming to this world, I think it's important to get to know the religion of this world. But like actually, both as like a literary thing, and it's such a huge cultural, like every culture in the world has been impacted by that. So purely from like a literary standpoint, I've been reading that. I've gotten through the Old Testament. I skimmed parts of the like second half of it, the latter prophets, because you know, it's just the whole Israel is doomed thing over and over, and they repeat a lot of it in the New Testament anyway. In the New Testament, I got through the Gospels, Acts of the Apostles. I'm in the Pauline epistles right now, and I haven't read in a little bit, like in a month or so. I need to get back on that, but it starts to get really difficult when going through like all of Paul's letters. But that's something I want to go through, as well as some of the literary canon afterwards, like Thomas Aquinas. Just because I think I should familiarize myself with that a bit. Like I said, I'm like a literary buff. I like reading literature. I like sort of looking back at the historical context of these ideas and where they come from. When you start to read these things, you really you start to see how the modern world was shaped and where a lot of our modern ideas come from, and it's fascinating. Right now, my favorite manga I'm reading is Soso no Frieren. It is like so well written. All the characters are so fascinating, so well put together. I highly recommend it. It's at I think it's at chapter 100 now. It's been picking up quite a lot recently, which I'm very happy for. It has a nice balance of like slice of life-ish fantasy with some really cool, like, the way that they follow Frieren and sort of show the world from the eyes of someone who's like practically immortal, and like the real, like, the sorts of struggles and what sorts of memories would touch that sort of person. It's such a fascinating approach to the isekai, and it's not like a part of these worlds that's ever really examined very deeply. I love that a lot. Chainsaw Man, I was surprised that actually, I was pretty sure it was done. I didn't know there was going to be like more of it, but I started reading that again recently with the new chapters. I love that one. It's fucking insane, like, but I mean, it's amazing. So much, like, there's so much that could be improved upon in there, but like the general idea of the contracts, the different, like, they get so creative with the contracts and the demons. It's just a lot of fun. Witch Hat Atelier. I've been reading that recently as well. That's a super, like, cute one. Also a sort of good balance of, like, I don't know if I'd quite call it slice of life, but there's elements of that in there. Religion talk aside, I do find the philosophies in the two styles. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not a very religious person, but I'm just, you know, considering the philosophies, and the whole sort of Christian ideology is super interesting. I have a lot of Muslim family as well, so eventually I will be reading the Quran. Not that many of them have, because they grew up in farms and they probably got it read to them by a priest. But and most of my like, it's mostly like my older aunts and stuff that are the religious ones. But that's something that I also want to familiarize myself with, because there's a huge portion of the world is ascribed to these beliefs. And I think that we should understand where they come from. But back on the Witch Hat Atelier topic, that's also such a nice, like, it's so refreshing because it departs from like the traditional anime style. It has this sort of like almost Victorian, like really prettied up style. I really love it. And it takes the sort of like, it takes such an interesting take on magic with the magic circles and the drawings. I think that's super clever. And it allows for a lot of creative stuff. Dungeon Meshi, I've also been reading. I think that one's just a ton of fun. It's fantastic. Like great humor, great plot. Really looking forward to where that's going to go. I think the anime got announced pretty recently. Witch Hat Atelier also got an anime announcement, I think. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Boku no Tsuma wa Kanjou ga nai. That's like I don't remember the exact translation. This guy has like a robot as his wife. That's also a super fascinating one. Like, it's a cute, funny slice of life, but it like really does take an interesting look at what our future relationship with technology could be. I think that's also like super interesting. That's a lot of the reasons why I like manga so much, because they'll often have this mix of like slice of life-ishness, but also like touching on these really interesting topics. I don't know. I recently finished watching Vinland Saga. That was super cool as well, on the topic of like the New Testament philosophy. It touches on a lot of that, like the conflict between Christendom coming into Europe, into the sort of tribal nations of Europe, and the sort of conflict between their ideologies. That was very interesting to see. And also like the development of the characters is really cool in that one. Definitely recommend it. It was a lot of fun. It takes a lot of interesting turns. Shield Hero, I need to start watching that again. That's a super fascinating one. I'm still keeping up with that. Oh, that's where I put Overlord. Yeah, I'm still keeping up with Overlord as well. And Machikaru Mazuku. A lot of these are like more like I need to start watching them recently. Or start watching them soon, I mean. Because these are like some of my favorite ongoing series. I didn't put it on here, but I also started Recreators. That one I've also found pretty interesting. Like I'm just about done with it. I'll probably finish it tonight or tomorrow night. And then maybe we can talk about that a bit if anyone has watched it. That's also like a super interesting one. This idea of like creators bringing to life creations. And I like that it's sort of it's sort of meta. There are some meta moments, and it talks about like what it's like to be an artist and create things and be in that mindset of creation. It's pretty interesting. Recently, what I've been playing, if you've been keeping up with my streams before this, Dark Souls has basically consumed me. That's all I can really stream right now because I want to fucking finish Dark Souls. And I don't get that much time in my day to play video games. So a huge focus on Dark Souls right now. And of course, I really love it. I'm enjoying the fuck out of that. It's a super fun series, super like aesthetic. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to have like the sort of replay experience of it very much, just because I don't have so much time for that, but we'll see. I also been playing Reciteer every now and then, when I don't feel like playing Dark Souls. That's a super cute game. I love it. And I love like management type games, inventory management and like things like that. I always like that sort of thing. It's super fun. And Reciteer puts like some interesting twists on that. CK2, I pick that up. Yeah, CK2 and Minecraft, you can basically assume that I'm like always playing those a little bit. When I want to play something but don't have like a lot of energy, I'll usually play one of those just because I find them super like relaxing and like just something I can do and stay chill. Man, it's been a long time since I talked this much. You can ignore this. This is just something on my desk. You can don't worry about that. Some of my other hobbies. I like to cook. I might have mentioned that before, but I do enjoy cooking a lot. Right now I'm living on my own, so I do have to. No, stop looking. Don't look. Shh. Shh. I do have to cook for myself right now. And I like to make a challenge of it sometimes. You know, I'll find something interesting and try to cook that. I've made like a chicken cordon bleu once. That was a lot of fun. That came out pretty well. I have not started a single fire, I'll have you know. Oh yeah, throat. No, I've got some water here. Hopefully that'll be fine. Wow. Pixie Pie, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What was I saying? Oh, I posted a couple on Twitter, I think. I should do that more, yeah. I post it every once in a while on Discord as well. But yeah. I'll try and do that more when I cook something interesting. What am I? I do have to cook today. After this, I have to cook lunch. I have some salmon. I'm probably gonna... I don't know if I want to pan-sear it or bake it. I'll figure that out. Baking is kind of easier. I usually do that. And then I have some broccoli. I'm gonna roast some broccoli. I love some roasted broccoli. Salmon is so good. I've also got some zucchini. Maybe I'll add some carrots. No, maybe not carrots. Zucchini, broccoli, and then I've got some like little potatoes. Those like little like red and purple potatoes. I'm gonna have some of those with that. I'll post a picture if it comes out well. What else? Martial arts. I study martial arts actually. I've studied various martial arts in my previous lives, of course, but I find that those skills sadly don't transfer from life to life. I have to relearn a lot. At the moment, well, let's say I started martial arts a little while ago with Kyokushin. I'm on, what is it? I'm on the second belt after white belt. It's different from place to place, but I really did enjoy Kyokushin, at least the form that I studied. It was a sort of like mix of like Kyokushin ideas with some more like bit of judo, like grappling stuff, not like very pure Kyokushin. Cooking is so fun, like honestly. But I mean, you do have to be like ready to fuck it up sometimes. You have to have a backup plan. And it can be exhausting. But I don't know. Like when you find things that you like to cook, it makes the experience better. It just does take a lot of time. And I recently moved to another city, so I had to abandon my Kyokushin. I still practice it a little bit every now and then. I do some kata on my own. But now I'm learning Wechiryu, which is a much, I think, more niche style. But it's also very interesting, very like defensive, a lot more, there's a lot more grappling involved. But I found it very interesting. I mostly do it, just to keep in shape, keep my body tough. I'm not like a huge like martial arts buff, I guess, but it's a fun way to like keep me fit, and it's also good to have some of that self-defense and some of the discipline that comes with it. I think is very good as well. The discipline and the confidence. Dungeons and Dragons, or just tabletop games in general. I started those when I was in high school with D&D 3.5, and later moved on to Pathfinder, which is just like a sort of cleaner, more stable rule set that expands upon 3.5 a bit. Most of my games have been in Pathfinder. I really enjoy it. I also really like GURPS. GURPS is super interesting, and you can really make some like fascinating custom build characters with that, because you can mix and match a lot of different stuff. But I typically have a campaign going. I don't right now. It'd be a lot of fun, I think, to stream a tabletop thing maybe at some point. But there's so much work to host. I love being a dungeon master, but it's a huge amount of work to like write up a story, or even just to like follow a book and learn like what you need to learn to sort of keep those games running smoothly. But I don't know, someday maybe I'll do it again. I really love doing that sort of thing. Unfortunately, I'm not in any game right now, but it's probably best at the moment because I have a lot of things that need my attention. Warhammer 40k. I haven't played Warhammer in a little while. I do have a little army. I have a Tau army. Yes, I am a filthy communist fish guy. I like my shiny robots, okay? But I started that a few years ago because I had some friends who were into it, and they got me roped in. And I did it just because, like, I'm not, like, a super Warhammer fan. Like, I'm not super into the lore. But I did it because it's something that I can do with my friends. And I really love the game. The tabletop aspect of it. You know, the strategy, moving your little guys around, and that's just super fun. Unfortunately, my army isn't with me right now. It's somewhere else in storage. So I haven't been able to play for some time. But I would like to pick it up again. I have followed not so much that I follow it, but I have seen my friends talking about it. I'm seeing all the new squat stuff too. I really want a squat army. Those little guys look like so much fun. And I think they'd go perfectly with my Tau army actually. Let's see, what else is there? Game development. I do game dev. I'm working on an indie game actually. Once I update my Twitter description again, I will tag the quote-unquote studio that I work with, which is really just me and a couple guys. We've been working on a little project bit by bit for the last few years. Just piecing little things together. You know, partly just for fun, to keep our, like, skills polished. But eventually we'd love to release what we have out to people. I think, with my exquisite talents as a writer and a designer, and my adequate programming skills, I think we can put together something really cool. We have some really cool ideas, and I hope that I get to show those to you guys sometime. I may also do some game dev streams once in a while, but the problem is always, you know, avoiding, like, spoiling something. But I guess that doesn't really matter too much with, like, small streams. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Writing and poetry. I used to write so much poetry. Oh my god. I haven't written it in quite a bit, but I do really enjoy it. A few years ago, I mean, I still consider myself a writer first and foremost. Like, what I enjoy most is writing, putting together stories, putting words together in a way that is, like, evocative and interesting. That's one of the things that I enjoy most. And game dev as well, for me, was very much like another avenue for like storytelling and literature. And that's sort of my main interest in that field. You know, putting together these stories that you can go through and experience. And like gameplay in itself, in gameplay design, is pretty similar to story design, in that, you know, you're trying to entice someone and make them feel a certain way. So there's a lot of overlap there. Video editing I also have a lot of fun with. It just takes so much fucking time. And also I have a fucking potato laptop, and it is not happy when I open After Effects or Premiere. It screams a lot. But I do it anyway. Because it's fun, and I like to make stuff. I'd like to make more AMVs. Yeah, there aren't many VTubers who do game dev stuff, I don't think. I don't think there's many people who stream game dev, like programming stuff at all. Because I don't know. It doesn't seem like something that would be interesting. Ooh, game jam. I'd love to do a game jam someday, but I'm just so busy. And I really want to focus my game dev efforts on Project Elf, which is the game that I'm working on. I really super want to focus on that and just like make sure we're still making progress on it. Let's see. I haven't touched it much recently because I've been preparing all of this stuff, but I'm gonna be getting back into it soon. And photography. I used to do a lot of photography. Unfortunately, I don't have my camera with me. Phone cameras are getting better for sure. But like having a proper camera is definitely better for that. I still have a lot of photos though that I've taken that I wanted to edit and just like polish up. That's just a fun thing to do. You know, you take some nice photos, you mess around with them a bit, and try and make something interesting. I have a lot of fun doing that. Maybe I'll do some of that on stream someday too, actually. That'd be pretty interesting. What are my goals? Number 1, I'm here to have fun. That's really all. I'm just here to, like, broadcast myself having fun doing my thing. And if people come by and have a little fun alongside me, amazing, fantastic. Bless your souls. If I can be entertaining to someone, you know, put a smile on someone's face, make them laugh once, my job is done. Looking forward to your project. Thank you. I'll definitely, I'll have updates once in a while on it, probably. Maybe I'll, like, show off a little bit of it sometime, at the very least. Number 2, narrative projects. Like I just said, I'm a storyteller at heart. My heart is in, like, stories and putting together narratives. I'd love to do something of that sort with VTubing. Unfortunately, a lot of that does take a lot of artistry and effort and money sometimes. But if, you know, I can do something now and then like I did today and just give like a little hint of a story, I think that'd be pretty cool. So, you know, keep your eyes peeled. You might find something interesting here and there. A few of my memories from previous lives might surface, and you might learn a thing or two. Variety streams and collabs. I just talked about a whole bunch of different streams that I want to do. I definitely, right now I've only done games really, just because it's easy. But I definitely want to like start broadcasting more of what I do. And then I want to collab with people. I haven't done any collabs really. I collabed once with Leo. I've been meaning to collab with a few more of my friends. But it hasn't materialized yet because I've been super busy. But hopefully sometime soon. I'm going to be working on that. Reaching out to some people to see if we can get something together. You can ignore the others. That's a those shouldn't. It's other stuff. These are just my ideas. Oh, let me scoot over here. Let me scoot over. If you guys I wanted to talk to you guys about these actually. These are just my ideas. Live tag, Venentine. What do you think? Got any better ideas? These are just kind of what I came up with, like, off the top of my head. I don't, like... Especially the fan name. I don't know. I don't have any good ideas for this. Venentine. It's fucking stupid, but I don't know. Art tag, Venentart. Meme tag, Venentees. Oshimark is the masks. And then anywhere on social media, you can just look for Venentine. It's not a common name at all, so I'm usually able to get that username wherever I go. And that's pretty much it, I think. Alright, if there are no suggestions, I guess we'll accept these. Nice, nice. I'll make a post about it later, probably. Maybe we can get some suggestions from Twitter. We'll see. What else is there? Oh. Artists. My mama, my papa. Matryoshka doll. She's the one who made this model for me. She is absolutely incredible. She has so much talent. Oh my god. She has a wide range of styles too. She does she's doing some of the art for my game project as well. God bless her soul. She is so nice. Please go commission her. Go she's bless her soul. Good pal. And my papa, Coco. Actually, I still have to show you guys. Hold on. It's hiding over here. I'm gonna show you guys my full design, my full character sheet. This was done by Coco. I'm gonna hide under here for a moment. There it is. There's my face, my head. Unfortunately, I didn't make this transparent because I'm an idiot, but there's my mask. Coco did such a cool job with the mask too. That pattern is so cool. You can see the jewelry in the ears. Doll. She, went a little bit in a different direction with some parts. Added some cool stuff, but Coco's the one who sort of came up with the outfit and the overall design. This is look at this. It's so cute. This cute shirt, little emblem here. The cool shoulder blade thing and all these straps. The nice coat. This little bit is interesting, underneath the sleeves here. And the way it sort of has these tails and these little glove things. Very nice. I love Coco. Go follow Coco. He's super funny, super fun, super nice guy, and amazing art. Yeah. So that's that. Oh, my full title. You wanted me to say this again, right? So there it is. This will be on the test. And I just did the full design reel. You can ignore that. So are you ready? Venentine the Many, Man of 10,000 Masks, Chancellor Knight to the Pearl Empress, Holy Sword of the Granite Moon Kingdom, the Pathless Wanderer, Second Guardian of Tartarus, First Prophet of the Savage God, Lord Magistrate of the Silver Court, Disciple of the Lonely Flame, 10th Provincer of the Frill, the Angel of Ills, the Right Hand of Death, the Infinite Impostor, Devil of the Deceiving Eyes, eternally reincarnated and fashionably late Savior of all worlds, parenthetically, the Returned. You got it? Good. And this came with the thing. Gracias. Créditos a esta plantilla de presentación fue creada por SlidesGo, que incluye iconos de Fleticon, infografías y imágenes de FreePic y ilustraciones de StorySet. I stole all the assets from people. This is these people, maybe. I don't know. This was just here in the PowerPoint that I stole that I then reassembled into my own. So thank you to these guys for all these super cool assets that made my nice, pretty PowerPoint. And that's it. Did you guys have fun? I hope you all welcome me into this world. And I hope to make a lot of friends here. You've all been very nice. It looks like this is going to be a world of very kind people. And that's my favorite kind of person. After all, they're easy to deceive. So yeah, I think that's it. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta go make lunch. So, I'll probably stream again tonight. some Dark Souls, I think. Thank you all for coming. I'm super happy to see all of you here. And I'm really looking forward to our future together. That's all. Okay, bye-bye. Most grateful to you, my lord. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. See you later.そういうの人が一番好きですね。だって騙されやすいんだ。さよなら、ミロード。